She does not.
mother and father's circles.
Well, they're not really circles, Delbert. They're more like triangles. Sometimes they're squares or pentagons. I mean, if
All
they're
right,
really
everybody.
adventurous.
So what we did is we reconnected, and this was a stream drop, unfortunately. Sorry about that. We will hop right back into the conversations that we were having now. All right. Okay. So let's see. We were having a conversation with Alwyn and with Idris. Is that correct?
Yeah,
All right.
about the building and the stuff.
All right. So she talked to you very specifically
I think she
about.
wanted to get something to eat.
Yeah, so you guys can eat it to come back in. You can do that there, or you can go out to someplace else if you want to.
Yeah, we can go somewhere else where people can see us instead of
All
only
right.
the people who can come in.
Oh, you want to make a statement?
Oh, I make statements every day, but this one is without words.
All right. So you can go to the far tower. The far tower is actually, let me get out here on the map. So the theater you're going to, whoops, is right there. Right next to it is a restaurant called the Far Tower. All right. So those
Okay.
two are side by side. And let me go out to the player view and get the map so you can actually see it.
Afterwards, we can go to the Duchy of the Treats.
Yes. So if you go and you.
I gotta get some trademarks on these buildings. I mean, on these names.
All right. So if we go and we hop on here, you will see. You've got right there, we've got a theater, and right next to it is the Far Tower. All right. So, Far Tower, really nice restaurant. I mean, how much you want to blow in here, Idris? I mean, this sort of place where you could spend 40, 50 gold pieces on a meal if you wanted to, for the two of you.
Yeah, let's go with 50.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's go with 50.
All right, so you guys go and have the full, like 10 course, all the way in meal, right?
Yep.
All right. So, you do so. You sit down, you have something to eat, you have a really good meal, and she's just talking about you. She wants to understand your background, right? So she wants to know about your mom, your dad, your brothers. So, are you transparent with her or no?
Oh, hell no.
Hell
Those aren't
no.
transparent. We're like
All right.
opaque. I mean,
All right.
I slipped some of the truth in there. Like, he's an asshole. My brothers are assholes. They're all rich assholes, but you know.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, crap. This is when the ladies start wondering, what is he talking about? I can hear Idris's refrain. I'm a grown ass man.
She says, I'm not going to push you here. All right. You know what? I get it. I haven't exactly been transparent or forthcoming. Let's just enjoy each other's company, okay? And so she talks about her process, the places she's been. She takes the conversation away from you when it's clear you're being evasive, and she just starts telling the story. And you get a feeling like it was just felt hard to lie to her, is what you're feeling like. All right. You just felt like it was hard to lie to her. So you guys have a great conversation. You go to the theater?
Yeah.
All right. Go
I gotta
ahead.
make sure Kieran's there.
You got a choice. You can make an insight check or you can make a history check. Your call. One or the
Oh,
other.
they both suck, so let's go with insights. Yes, insight's slightly better.
Oh, outstanding. Congratulations. Because you saw this play, you can make a note. You will get advantage on your next check directly related to the history of nobility.
Boom. All right.
All right. So,
That's 2 advantages.
all right. So, Penny, what do you want to do tonight?
Mm, Penny will probably actually just take tonight off. and then maybe do some work tomorrow night if the opportunity avails itself.
Outstanding. So what I'm going to assume then is that you are just going to go. You're going to go back to the come back in. You're going to go to the far anchor. You're going to go down to the 2 coins. Or you're just going to go back to your room, take a nice long bath, and get some sleep.
Probably come back in, get some sleep.
All right,
Seems like the
awesome.
safest place from extra-dimensional attacks right now.
All right, brothers and sisters. I think we're only 10 minutes out from when we would normally end. I think we're at a good point, a good place to actually move on until next week. And I'm just going to introduce the stream a couple things. Next week, Jen's gone. She's actually traveling for business, so which is a bummer because we all love Jenna Bank. All right, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple other things that may not be tied back directly, at least obviously, to what we're doing right now. But I really encourage you to come see next week's stream. You're going to find out quite a few things about the history of everything that's gone on, and you'll get to see your players doing different things in a different environment. And Kithrain, who is out there in chat right now helping us monitor the stream, he's going to get a special guest appearance. So you get to see Brother Tim step up and be part of a party. So anyhow, thank you all so much for watching our game tonight and supporting Blackmoor. If you haven't liked the stream already, please do and follow. We really appreciate that. That helps us. And I think we're going to go do a quick raid. So you know what, Jimmy? We lost so many people when the stream collapsed. I think we just wave it this time. All right. Okay. But everybody, Uther, once and always, and play some games. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time and take care of each other. We'll see you next week. Thanks. Oh, you know what I normally do? I'm going to give everybody a chance to do it because we do have 10 minutes. Jenna Bink, what did you like about today? What did Jenna Bink find out, and what did you think was particularly challenging and interesting?
So Genevieve found out so much interesting stuff as far as multiverse and Coot and making people have aneurysms. So she is very much looking forward to seeing where all of this research goes. And Jen is interested to see what Tad lets her get away with items.
All right. Penny, let's talk about Matt. Let's talk about what Penny got today.
Well, Penny learned that the world is a lot bigger than she had previously thought. This whole idea of multiple dimensions and everything had never even occurred to her, and we're apparently important for some reason. I don't know why, but we are.
Yeah, and, I thought your decision to go back to the room and just be like, I need a goddamn bath and a beer was an outstanding choice.
Well, we've been like nonstop for the last couple of days too, so I feel like Penny probably just needs a nice little recharge right about now.
Yeah, it was an excellent call. So, Delbert, let's talk about what you discovered today.
Well, I share Jenna Bink's excitement over the revelations as far as the fact that we're changing reality by going down into the dungeons, and it puts things in a slightly more it makes things have, there's a lot more weight on our shoulders than there was before that conversation happened. Let's see. Jessup is interesting. Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
So, Brother PJ, let's talk about Idris.
I'm looking forward to a swift and deadly auction fight for that building. You know, you gotta set yourself up. You gotta get some property up in here and get out from under the old man. You know, and it's 3 stories with a basement and a potential sewer access to who knows where. That's gonna be awesome, from what I can tell.
I think he means our property.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you all to contribute 1,000 gold pieces.
So,
Oh yeah, Karma back on for that Warhammer.
um,
But
so
yeah, I mean, as far as the multiverse is concerned, and hearing you can influence it, oh yeah. Every time he steps back through those doors, he's gonna be channeling the old mental powers there, trying to get ahead through, you know, not necessarily good thoughts, but thoughts.
it definitely increases the stakes for all of you. I think that's true. And I think it gives you some context also, the three people that you saw in our first episode, right? That had gone through what you guys had gone through and were all profoundly damaged in some way, so it gives some context. And,
Well,
yeah.
if we screw up, there's always another Blackmoor we can go back to. It's not like we have to go to the jacked up one again. We can just be like, nope, whoops, don't do that next time.
So this, and I was saying this on break, and I think some of you might have heard this, but what you're seeing is a direct manifestation of a conversation I had with Dave Arneson, one or I think it was two Gen Cons before he passed away, before he died. And earlier I thought it was like 2014 or 15, but I think it was more like 2008 or 9, back when the MMORPG was going full bore and we were running 225, 240 tables at Gen Con. And we went out to dinner with a whole bunch of people afterwards, but he'd had surgery on his foot, and I was just pushing him around in his wheelchair, talking to him, helping him out, just enjoying Dave, because Dave was such a good man. And I said, hey, Dave, so I got an idea about Dungeons of Castle Blackmoor and Agakoot, and he and I just talked for about 20, 25 minutes then, and then at night the following day, and he gave me some really good feedback, and you're going to see some of that as we go through here. You'll see Dave Arneson's thumbprints on it, and he basically said to me, and this is something I'm always going to remember out, Dave, and it's true for all of you when you pick up any piece of work done by him or Gary Gygax or anybody else out there who makes things for D&D, for any role-playing game, is make it yours. Find the pieces in it that can help you tell a story for the people you love and the people you game with, and tell that story in the purest and best way you can, in a way that only you can tell that story. And so Dave said to me, Dad, make it yours. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. And he also said, oh my God, you're sick, which I actually thought was an extremely good compliment from Mr. Arneson at that time. So I want to thank all my players as always. I want to thank you for watching, and we are going to close for this week, and we'll see you next week. And I have surprise interesting stuff for you next week. I think you're all going to enjoy it. Uther once and always. Catch you all later. Absolutely, totally a pleasure.